Hello. I am doing the poll right now. Hello, peoples. Hi. How are you? Hi. Um, Fair warning, I don't speak any other languages and I don't read any other language besides English. So if you're posting in a language other than English, I'm not going to be able to read it. How is everybody tonight? I hope everybody is doing great. Razvan, Danila, I can't read what you're writing. It needs to be in English because I can't read it. I hope everybody is having a great day. I know I have. Um, Tonight we are talking about, or we're going to be talking about, I'm willing to bet because I had issues with you this afternoon that you've had a warning already. And if you keep it up, you're going to be banned from my channel, which I know is going to break your heart, but I really don't care. Um, Day, who are you talking to? Hi, Josh. So, discombobulated before my moderator gets in here, decide what you're going to do. You know, Day, right now, you need to be a little bit more polite. I don't care who you're talking to. Not appreciated. Okay, my name's not Bob. And it matters to me because just because he's being bad doesn't mean you have to be. Right? And I appreciate you being on my side. You know what? I'm sorry for those of you that are being good. There's nothing up with me. Except that the person that I was talking to, no, 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 no. Because the person I was talking to had been in my live this afternoon and got booted. Because the same thing that they were doing now. So, don't give me attitude. And he's already starting it when he came into my live. I'm not knocking on anybody other than being honest. So, Prachi, while I can totally appreciate your stand, not in my live. I can appreciate how you feel about that, but not in my live. Carry me through. You might be busy tonight. Carry me through. This guy that's in my live. Oh, wait. Before you get rid of him. Before you get rid of him. Before you get rid of him, let me talk. And you may want to plug your ears. I don't know how old you are. One, I'm not racist. My live is my live. It's not a democracy. I don't discuss politics in my live. As much as that's an important issue, it's a political issue. I don't discuss politics in my live. And as far as she, no, I don't think so. So, Day, you have a choice. You can stay in my live and be respectful, or you can leave. That's a choice. A choice that you can help yourself make. because my moderator, she doesn't play. I'm letting you know now. Your choice. And that goes for anybody else that's in here. I don't do politics. I usually don't do religion. It is a nature and science channel. My beliefs, you can ask carry me through how often I allow my personal stuff to be put onto YouTube. I could be 100% behind that person. I'm not going to go there on YouTube because this is not the place. I would rather be called Bill Nye than some of the other stuff I've been called. Tonight, we are going to be talking about Venom. Oddly enough, Venom. There are at least, and I think this is I think this number is way higher. No, Venom as in this. Venom as in from a snake. As in snakes or spiders or whatever else might be lurking out there. There's at least, and again, I think this number is way higher than it is. 150,000 animals who use venom on the daily. Mammals, snakes, bees, spiders, scorpions, insects, all use venom. And if you believe in evolution, then this toxin, this concept of venom, has evolved over 125 times throughout the animal kingdom. As a reminder, venom is a toxin that is either injected into you or administered through, so either a bite or a sting. Think of venom as a cocktail of hundreds, possibly, of different toxins all combined into one liquid. And respectfully, we've only began to look at venoms for their curative powers. Yeah, but typically yeah, I guess so. But usually if it's sprayed at you, I don't know if that's considered. Hello, Lauren. Okay, yep. Or spit. Oh, no. It would. They can also, it's called an American accent. A Midwestern accent, maybe. Hi, Lauren. And so our our ability to look at venom for its curative powers is something we've only been doing for about 45 years or so, which is crazy. So far, most of our research has been looking at what venom can do as far as treating pain, heart conditions, blood clots, diabetes, cancer, and tumors, which I guess cancer and tumors are sort of the same thing. I guess they are the same thing. From here on out, though, I will be typing in the names of the medicines because I'm not going to try and pronounce them. I don't know. I can't answer that carrying me through because I don't have records of that. And depending upon what they were using it for, I'm talking about modern day medicine, modern science. No, you're fine. I don't have records for it. I'm not saying it didn't happen or that they didn't. But for the sake of this live, we're talking about within the last 45 years and up. So the first one, I'm going to copy and paste it in. So that particular medication that I just put on the screen comes from the Brazilian lancehead. Oh, man. And it gave us a high blood pressure medication, is what was developed from its venom. It was developed over 45 years ago and makes for drug companies about 10 million a year. Keep in mind also that because venoms are literally a cocktail, there may be one thing that works for blood pressure and something else that works for another problem. Oh, sorry guys. I will be right back. Sometimes I sneeze and there's nothing. Not today. Just once. Just like didn't mean. That was embarrassing. Thank you. So our next two animals are the southeastern pygmy rattlesnake and the saw-scaled viper. And they gave us two drugs. We are experimenting more and more with venoms. The It's hard to know when we talk about venom being used in the past if those worked. But today, we are using them successfully to treat people. So the next two drugs what the heck? Most medications that we take today, like if you go to the doctor and you get a prescription, a lot of those medicines do come from nature. Synthesized, but the beginnings of them did come from nature. The venoms, that's fairly new research. These two drugs that I just put up both were developed from venoms of the pygmy rattlesnake and the saw-scaled viper, and they actually help to stop blood from clotting. So maybe blood thinners. Yes, digitalis is from a plant. The important thing to remember is that when we're talking about these venoms being used, it may be a little tiny portion of that venom that we're actually using for the medication. Another drug is this one. And this one is really cool. Only because I have family that might be taking this drug. Now, today's live, we're just talking about animal venom. Digitalis would be something from a plant, so we're not necessarily going there. But if you go through all of the different plants that were used by Native Americans for medicine, it's crazy the amounts. There is a book, I don't have it right in front of me, but like twice as thick as this book. Maybe 3 or 4 times thicker than this. It's okay. So this medication that I just put up, the EXENATIDE, that comes from the Gila monster. And that's okay. So these drugs, this drug comes from the Gila monster, and it actually helps people with diabetes to produce their own insulin and lose weight. Now, cone shells, they're another animal that is used, that we're working on to develop medicines that are not painkillers, that are not addictive, and perhaps to even treat cancer. So anything that we can use to get us away from addiction is a good thing, I would think. This particular drug that I just posted, this is big. This one is big. So this comes from the venom of the Israeli Yes. Yep, that's what I mean. The one I just put up comes from the Israeli Deathstalker scorpion, and I've known about this for a while now. Um, its venom binds to tumor cells, so brain cancer. They have taken a protein from that venom called chlorotoxin, added a fluorescent tag to it, and the venom seeks out the tumor cells. And this drug allows the surgeon to see where the boundary is for the tumor and the healthy cells. And that is in the work to be approved by humans. It's already gone through clinical trials, so hopefully soon. Maybe even now we're using it. I don't know. So there's another drug that comes from the Fraser Island funnel web spider. This one helps to reduce the damage done to the brain after a stroke. So during a stroke, the brain goes without oxygen. This drug helps to reduce the damage done to the brain. Thank you, Day. I appreciate that. I don't try to be mean, but when you're playing in my live, and not you, but when other people do that and it's a repeat, I give people a warning, and if they don't want to listen, I have to assume that they're not being cool and get rid of them. Anyway, back to what we were talking about. It also helps to prevent damage done to the heart after a heart attack, or perhaps before a heart attack. There is a species of sea anemone whose venom is being used perhaps to treat autoimmune diseases like MS and rheumatoid arthritis. It actually keeps the body from attacking itself. Russell's viper venom, which kills a lot of people every year. Its venom can help us screen for lupus. The Chinese cobra or Taiwan cobra, its venom is being used. Bill Miller's YouTube, we're not going there. The venom from the Chinese cobra, woo, congrats, make me cool. That's awesome, bud. The venom from the Chinese cobra or the Taiwan cobra, we're looking at it. It may be even out. It may even be out now for use, but it's used to suppress moderate to severe pain. And again, a lot of these venom-based medications are not addictive. They're not a morphine. They're not an opiate. So that's cool too. Komodo dragon venom is being looked at to treat strokes, heart attacks, and pulmonary embolisms. And that's all I have for tonight. But don't go anywhere. Don't go anywhere. Because, again, I want to touch base on stuff that we talked about earlier. If I can find it. I probably won't be able to. Oh my my goodness. What did I do with it? I think I moved it over to the computer because... No, it's right here. I'm a dingus. So, I am doing a new thing on my channel. Where I am trying to engage with my subscribers. And I'm doing this by doing every day is a theme. And it's going to change every day exactly what's up. It's not always going to be the same exact things. But the theme will be the same. No, when it's done on the back of a paper, this happens to be, I don't know, from something else, and it's down. It's facing the wrong way. I can't see it. It was sitting in front of me, but it was facing the other direction. So this is my main channel. I have two other channels. One that talks about the stuff behind me, and one that talks about its spooky stories. So on my main channel, Motivation Monday, that's going to be questions. It's going to be how was your weekend type stuff. Something to just get you going. Tip Tuesday, going to be my tips on how you can get closer to nature or how you can get yourself out in nature. Wednesday is going to be, what is this Wednesday? It's going to be pictures of plants, flowers, animals. I'm going to zoom in on a picture of an animal and you're going to have to guess what it is. Stuff like that. Thought-provoking Thursdays. It's going to be a question. It's going to be a deep question relating to nature sometimes. Friday, I'm going to get you to work in the community page. Maybe, sometimes. Today was Chestnut Creativity. I wanted to know how, maybe. No, not every day. Not every day. It's going to be how you, or maybe your grandma, or your mom, or your dad, or somebody uses chestnuts to eat, or whatever. You can share a recipe, a craft idea, whatever. Ask me anything. That is going to be part of Wild Card Saturday. So just about anything is good for that. This Saturday, it's going to be Ask Me Anything, Nature Edition. Sunday is a poll. And I'm going to be asking you questions, and you're going to let me know what that is. Wild Card Saturday, not necessarily. It could be anything I choose, but Saturday is Ask Me Anything Nature Edition. And it's going to vary depending upon what channel you're finding me on. If you're interested in those, I can pass those out. The URLs for those. But that is what is up. I would want unlimited nature walks if I could actually get out and do them. Are there questions, comments, concerns? Oh, I like to keep people updated on what's going on with YouTube. So YouTube just announced that, at least in the United States, I don't know if this is like global yet or not, but they're coming out with, if you are a teenager and you haven't posted your age yet, they have a system that's going to figure that out. So you may find that you're being limited as far as what stuff you can get to. So if you find yourself with that being changed, YouTube will let you know what's going on. So that is something cool that's coming up. On my community page on the channel, you can, if you see an animal or a plant that you don't know what it is, you can send that to me. No, that's always been there. It's always been there. There are protections. People have to use them. Sorry. Hold on. But yeah. So what's up? What's up, everybody? I have a video I still have to get up. Do I add a dark brown or light brown dry brush on my WP the lawn? I don't know. I don't know. I really don't know. Make me cool. I say go with your gut. Go with your gut on that one. Which one would look best? Um, guys, I'm going to limit today's live to only an hour. Because I still have to get a video posted. Maybe dark brown? I don't know. Oh my gosh. I don't like browns. Yeah, I don't know what it looks like right now. Is it just make me cool and carry me through in here? And me? Or did I lose people? I probably lost people. I hope not. $1,000? Wow. So 95 subscribers in the last 28 days. 1,666 subscribers. Making earrings. That is so cool. What do you make your earrings out of? Have they upped this at all? We are currently sitting at 2,716 public watch hours. I don't know if we'll pass that mark. I don't know if we'll make. Oh, that is so cool. Hey, if you've subscribed to me, can you post a picture of one on the community page? I don't have money to buy them, but I'd like to see them. I'm curious. Awesome. I mean, you don't have to, but if you want to. So we're at, like I said, 2,716 public watch hours. We need 3,000. I don't know if we will make that by October or not. That's my hope. My hope is to make 3,000 by October. I don't know if we will, though. Being just realistic about it. But it's a goal, right? So we have bypassed the subscriber count that I thought we would. Oh, okay. Well, that's okay. Tomorrow I am going to be, when I get up, which means I have to go to bed early tonight. No, I can't go to bed early tonight. Carry me through. I want to go to bed early tonight, but I can't. I have to stay awake. Why do I always sit so you guys can't see me? I don't know why. Because mom and dad aren't home. And I always stay awake till they get home. I try to be a good son and be up. I can help them inside. Make sure mom gets the mail, that sort of stuff. And yes, for those of you that are wondering, yes, this is my real voice. It's not put through a filter. And yes, I really do have gray hair. 11:30-ish, depending on traffic. Tomorrow I will be live. Okay. Um, I have to. I feel like um I have 2 videos to do tomorrow. Am I excited? No. Being honest, no. Um, but tomorrow's live is going to be an exhibit focus, and those can be really interesting for me, or they can be a real not so fun thing. But no, the really cool thing comes Tuesday, because we are talking about Andean flamingos and lesser flamingos. Day, I have to ask. I don't know how to say your name, and that bugs me. But you are Native American? I haven't looked at your. Interesting outfit. Hey, I love Halloween. I can be spooky. Yeah, I don't know. I don't like to judge because I don't know, but I like it. Oh, well, see, we don't know. I'm sorry. Sorry. We assume too much sometimes. Way too much sometimes. Sorry. I guess we have to be careful carrying through. I fall for it too. But doing that is sort of smart. Yep. One of my college professors used to say, assumption is the mother of all screw ups. I think so. Yep. Um, I really do try my best to hold on. I'm having a moment at the moment. So this channel is all about nature 24/7. I don't go live every day. I go live twice on Tuesdays, twice on Friday, and twice on Saturday. And sometimes, if you're really, really, really lucky, you can maybe catch an oddball live every once in a blue moon. It just depends on my mood. Lives are Tuesdays and Fridays and Saturdays at 1 p.m. Central Standard Time, and then 7 p.m. on Fridays and Tuesday. So Tuesday and Friday at 7 p.m. and then 6 p.m. on Saturday. And that could change. All of this can change when the other channel gains 50 subscribers. Because then I'll have to decide on a live for that day. Which is going to be interesting. Carry me through. I am sitting here playing with one of my Godzilla figures that I forgot to put up when I put the others up. Because I like to... Usually I'm sitting here doodling as I watch live and talk with you guys. I think that's my favorite thing, is getting the chance to get to know everybody. I've been told I'm a rarity amongst YouTubers. I don't know if that's true. Because I actually talk to people? Something like that? I don't know. I know. I know it's a minute to 8. But it seems like chat has... Yeah, you're on... Must be Mountain Time. No. Eastern Time. Not Mount... No. No, I was right the first time. Mountain Time. I don't know why my brain got fried for a second there. Oh, okay, but still, you're west of us, somewhere west of us. Are you safe from the fires? Like, I haven't watched the news today, so I don't know, but we had like really bad smoke in the area yesterday. I don't know about today. No, they don't want to take their smoke back. Ooh, that's scary. Um in Arizona, maybe Utah, we've had um fires going on. I forget how many acres have burned. Fires are so scary. I bet. Yeah. Well, the problem is when it's really dry, like it is in a lot of places, it doesn't take much to light stuff up. And if you're in the right type of environment where there's pine trees or lots of material for it to burn, it can do some really bad stuff. We do a really poor job at fire what's the word I'm looking for? Anyway, there was a day in the Americas, and by that I mean North America, where fire was a thing and it wasn't controlled and you just moved. It was a part of the ecosystem, and now it's like it's a big bad because people are in the way. And lives are being lost, and homes are being lost, and businesses are being lost. If only humans were a little bit more resilient than Mother Nature. Mother Nature will bounce back pretty quickly. Humans, oddly enough, not so much. Most of us, anyway. Anyway, guys, I'm going to sign off. Have a great evening, whatever's left of it. I have to upload a video for tomorrow. It's going to be a good one. Be safe, everybody. Remember, you are perfect the way you are. And I forgot the rest of it. Nice to meet you too. I will see you guys tomorrow at 1 p.m. Goodbye.